that make it exclusive. This for members only, you're probably not included. First watch finest, I only hang with shooters. If I pop out with this cannon, then we gon' make a movie. Yeah. I come through with gang on them and bang on them. Hanging out the window and put that flame on them. Anybody get these bullets ain't got names on them. Would you like to subscribe, then hit the play button? Yeah.
Probably 3 rounds packaged, and I'm talking energy and bars and everything. But like K Shine like hit a spurt, like he went to a place that nobody went to in this event. And he did it in his first round. You know what I'm saying? And it just was a different level of performing. And that's why I tweeted what I did. I said he's probably the best performer in battle rap right now. Like I know people say like Hitman and they mention a lot of names, you know what I'm saying? And I often don't get thrown in this category, even though I feel like I'll outperform everybody and for a longer period of time. But like Shine, he's different, man. Like it's almost like he incorporates dancing into this shit, man. The guy got so much rhythm when he moves and the way he's doing this shit, man. It just looks so crazy.
See, and I want to like learn. Well, I know how to perform and stuff, right? But like I'm still learning how to like my performance pocket as a battle rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I don't, not to sound like a cop because I make my own thing. But like, if there is somebody that I could see that I would like to study from, performance wise, from a male, it would be K Shine. A female, hustling vixen, male K Shine.
I'm gonna bring Fade up. He got something to say.
That's fire. Fire choices.
Right. Mm-hmm. What up, Fade?
All around.
It was Fade. What up?
What's up, Fate Evans?
Fate Evans is crazy. Nah, I agree with y'all, man, about Shine and Rock. Shine and Rock, like, really, like, in the middle of Shine's rounds, in the middle of Rock's round, like, I'm coming up with bars. Like, they really inspire me, man.
Facts.
Like, those two specifically, man. Shine more specifically, man, but, yeah, man.
No, he's something else. Man, ain't nobody can say shit about him, man. And you know what? It's the all-around package for me, man. Like as a human being too, like off the mic, man. You got to know, like a lot of us vets, man, we went through a lot of personality changes because y'all seen us grow up on the camera. Like Shine used to be like a knuckleheaded, like he used to be different. Like the person he's turned into, dog. He's just
Shine is wild different nowadays. Like even back early on when I first got started blogging, he was one of the first battlers that I got to really like be around, like outside battle rap, and he's changed a lot.
I mean, like, he's always been a real dude. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like he's changing that aspect, but he's definitely more, I think, friendly.
But he's not a
down to earth
like he used to be.
You know what I mean? Like he's more about the craft, and he's just more professional now. Like that's all it is. Like I think it's something that we all had. We all used to have this certain level of unprofessionalism because we were kind of still like in the street. Like we're not really like making money like that. We're living paycheck to paycheck. We're really struggling. So we had a shitty attitude about us. I used to talk shit to a lot of people. You know, I used to be the same way. I used to be mad when other people would have a better look than me. You know what I'm saying? I completely changed, and it's because of what we've been through and what we've seen. And I think it's part of it is us just as MCs getting our respect due and actually getting to where we wanted to get. And it's, I'm gonna be real with you. You guys are going through, like a lot of people are going through that. Like Rock is gonna feel that shit. Rock Lee's gonna feel that shit right now. You got to try to figure out how to hold on to that shit after you get what you want. You know what I mean? And that's the whole fucking challenge of being a top tier MC that stays on top is how do you refine that fucking anger that got you to where you want to prove yourself all the time? You know what I mean?
That constant reinvention too, man. Like that's what even like Stewie Newton, man, like you know what I mean, he was kind of wanting to retire and stuff, and I talked to him recently, like when he came back with the I Need You, like it was like a reinvention of himself, man. And so when I talked to him about it, he was saying like that's the beauty of battle rap, is just consistently trying to, you know what I mean, push the bar and reinvent yourself, and every time you reach a goal, hit the next goal and the next goal. And
yep.
I mean, look, man, like a lot of us got the same feeling because we're on the same wavelength. I seen Verb tweeting this, like he tweeted like, Like you seen Rock lost it before, but then he found it back. He's like, us vets can catch fire at any moment. And it's what I was thinking watching Rock. I was just like, you see, man, like, don't fucking play with our fucking our cloth. Like what we come from is it's crazy. All it needs is to be motivated again. And just that's kind of what I understand about GTX and what I'm trying to instill into all the battlers is more of the motivation and love and passion for the shit and finding your goals and purpose in it rather than going through the motions, going battle to battle and just being part of the fucking toxic pool of talking shit. You got to kind of have your aspirations and what you want in line, and you got to move accordingly in the shit. You know what I mean? And you got to stay in love with what you're doing, and you got to be reminded about your greatness too. Like you need someone. Everybody needs somebody next to them that actually is not going to blow smoke up their ass, but knows their best qualities and reminds them of them. Like this is who you are. This is what you do. Don't ever forget that. And you know, I've been doing that with a lot of these guys, and I feel like it's working because a lot of us have that in us. You know what I mean? Like, and just watching Rock do it, me and Verb were saying the same shit.
You know, I think prior to like a lot of y'all achieving the success that y'all did, there was never really a template for y'all, like the guys in the early days. Like y'all didn't have any battle rappers that actually were successful. So y'all didn't think that there would be a time that comes where y'all can make 6 figures or 5 figures off a battle. And now that y'all have got to that point, I think now a lot of battle rappers are going to be able to see and be like, yo, I can do this too. So I might as well stay hungry, stay motivated, you know, just to eventually.
But here's the thing, Mercy, like you got to know something, bro. Like a lot of these battlers have this shit backwards. They think that asking for a bag for a battle now before they build their shit and like, nah, I deserve this is helping them and it's really hurting them. And they'll never understand that you have to battle for no money. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. And if you think that's crazy, that's fine too. But you have to understand, you can battle for money now, and you could just look for the bag now and never put in that work. And you're going to end up at one point missing all types of components to your shit, and you're not going to know why they're not there. And this is part of the building blocks. You have to go through that fucking pain of just us battling and getting nothing and really proving ourselves. The whole fucking point was, all right, since we're not really getting shit out of this, I have to fucking rap harder than I've ever rapped in my life so it actually means something and it has some value, you know. And if you don't fucking feel that way, you're not going to push yourself like that unless there's a real pressure on you. You have to, I don't know, that's what's missing today. There's no pressure. And another thing is, shit's promo. So like all the pressure is gone all the way. Motherfuckers come to a battle and they know, yeah, you know what? You know, at the end of the day, I'll say I won. My homies will say I won. As long as I do good enough, I can just, you know, live to see another day. That shit wasn't like that for us. We had to show up. You knew you left. You knew back in the day. You showed up to the battle. If you didn't win, it was the end of your life.
That's a fact.
That type of pressure is whole nother fucking ballgame. Even these tournaments don't create that type of pressure because these tournaments, if you lose, you go home, but you go home back to promo battling. So
yeah, you still getting paid to battle in the tournament too. That's another thing that kind of ruins.
And you're getting paid to battle in the tournament. There's still not that, like, there was nothing to fall back on. There was just that you had to win your fucking battle. there wasn't, you know, maybe people will fucking think I was better and they'll agree with me, and enough comments will make me feel like I won that battle. You know what I mean? Because that's what's happening.
And how you lose your battle, you still getting the back end when you walk off stage. Like,
that's another thing. Getting paid to lose. I'm telling you, I'm not saying we're going to change that, but I'm telling you, getting paid to lose is probably one of the most things you could do to hurt a fucking battle rapper. Yeah. Literally. Even though these battlers deserve money, they do. Like, especially in a tournament, if they get far, they deserve to fucking take something home with them. It's not fair for them not to, bro.
Definitely. And I agree with that because at the end of the day, like, let's say Disaster, if you're in a tournament, you're bringing a certain level of viewership to that tournament. So you deserve to get your bag for that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, you're one of the biggest names in battle rap. So when they know,
even if they do, like, even in boxing, like when they do boxing, like everybody gets your price, and then there's a winning bonus. Like, you want that bonus if you get the W. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people don't leave empty-handed, but the guy who won leaves with more. You know what I'm saying? Like, So it gives you
Yeah,
incentive to
no,
win
you're
it.
right. My whole thing is just creating desperation, right?
Right.
There's no more real desperation to this shit, and I don't feel like we need to be at that level as vets. We don't need that. Like me, when I get into battles, I want to really respect my opponent, like Iron Solomon or Geechee. Like these guys, I really respect them, right? But the guys on the come up shouldn't be having those type of battles. Anyone that's trying to get to where they're trying to get should be decapitating people and having zero friends.
Yeah. You
That's a
1000%.
fact. It should be
Because
nothing in your way of trying to get to that ultimate prize, whatever that may be. Like,
because even like you said, when you get to vet level, it's different. Like you're battling motherfuckers that the desperation is different because the inspiration comes from who you're battling. You're battling somebody that you think can fucking kill you. So you're like, all right, I can't even play because I'm not about to go out here and get smoked. Like it may not even be monetary or none of that. You just trying not, like you said, you battling Iron Solomon. I'm sure when you was battling Iron Solomon, you was in your mind like, I can't let him cook me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
As much as I respect him and I fuck with him,
yeah,
I'm just that shit stood on my national pride type of shit, all types of shit. Like there was so many things that went into beating Iron Solomon that I didn't need the whole disrespect factor. And that's kind of finding your purpose again. You got to
right.
find an angle to why you want to. And just in I'm just speaking on my position that I'm in, where I'm at right now. But anyone on the come up needs to be just gut wrenching and just absolutely the most disrespectful they could be possible.
so let me ask you this: with the everything you got going on with GTX, and I got like the Best Coast Academy, like aside from just the training for battlers to get to that level, do y'all have stuff in place where y'all are teaching them like those kind of aspects of like staying hungry and staying motivated and shit like that?
I mean, me and Lush and Direct have always been those guys that talk to people like that. You know what I mean? So they
Okay.
always have people to call that would love to talk to them about it and that have insane amount of experience. I mean, us three together joined have about 60 years of experience. You get what I'm saying? There's 20 on each. There's a dub on each one of us.
It's a lot of time.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of fucking experience to learn from. You know what I mean? Like, that's just. I've learned shit from both of them. They've learned from me, same shit, and other people would too, because we've seen every possible scenario, and we just know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're really in tune with the shit. So obviously, I do want to give battlers what there was no what they weren't, what we didn't have. Like we didn't have nobody to talk to us. I don't know who just said that earlier. I think it was you or Excel, but
I will say as
we,
one of the new rookies that's under. Oh, I'm sorry. If you were still speaking, go ahead.
you sound like you in a bathroom, cuz.
Yeah, I am. I'm back on the floor at work. I'm sorry. Nah, but real quick, I will say as one of the new little rookies that's under GTX, I haven't spoke. This is my first time speaking to Disaster for real. But it's just like listening. Like I really appreciate like what he's saying for real. And I've spoken to Julio and why can't I say his name? And Lush, a good bit of times, you feel me? And it's always been love. It's just nothing but lessons and like, hey, just like work this woo woo woo. Like we'll do this and da 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 da. It's always been. I've enjoyed working with them, and even being next to Bree because I met Bree first out of everybody. I working with her is even great too. You feel me? So I feel like GTX is doing the best at what they can do of being supportive.